してもんじゃないぜ right now 歓喜は待つかざした my hands Can't show baby be survivor
Konnichiwa, bitches. It's Anthony's Anime Time once again, and we're going to be talking about something we haven't talked about in a long time. It's a Studio Ghibli movie. It's The Cat Returns this time. Why am I watching Cat Returns? Well, my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend watch these Studio Ghibli movies. We love Studio Ghibli. We watch them all the time. They're very enjoyable. They're heartfelt. They're, you know, it's most of the time you're going to get a hit. Not very rarely you get a shit one like Earthsea. This one is one of the lesser Studio Ghibli movies, but it still has its high points. Like, it's very enjoyable. Let's talk about the story. The story is about this girl. She's very clumsy. She thinks she doesn't fit into the world. She thinks everything bad happens to her all the time. And then one day she saves a cat from being run over. Turns out this cat was a prince of the cat kingdom, so the king comes to reward her, but the rewards are very cat centric, and it ends up where he wants her to marry the prince and she doesn't want none of that. So she goes and finds the cat bureau, which will help her with this case. So she follows this fat motherfucking cat, just a ball of grumpiness. I love him. Muda his name is, and finds the Baron. Not the Black Baron, but the Baron. And there's like an adventure, you know. It's like a kind of like a Robin Hood sort of thing going on here, and it's short. It's only 70 something minutes, 80 minutes, but it's very enjoyable. All the cute things that you could possibly do with cats being anthropomorphic and standing on their two legs and being all catty and stuff like that, and with the cute cat faces. It's like they take it to the limit, but it's not where you think, okay, that's enough, but so they leave room for, like, oh, even my girlfriend said, you know what, they could have done more with that, but I like that movie, you know. And you know what, it's true. They leave you wanting more, and it's cool like that. So let's talk about the packaging here. It's like one of those early Disney releases. This is not the blue gold sort of thing, it's the red stuff. So this is like the lesser releases of the Studio Ghibli things by Disney, which is fine. Got the slipcase here. Typical 2 discs. Got some extra features like behind the microphone, who did the voices for the American voice acting, how this was made, some behind the scenes shit. And the second disc here, again, is storyboards. The whole fucking movie, again, in storyboards. I don't know why they do that. It's like a waste of a disc. But whatever. That's fine. So let's get with the animation. The animation it's done by a different director. I don't know his name offhand. I'm not going to bother to read this, but it's done by a different director, as you can tell. And the animation the style is not regular Studio Ghibli style. If you watch Studio Ghibli movies like Castle in the Sky, like Totoro and stuff like that, you know what the style is. This is different from the style. The animation itself is mostly fluid, sometimes a little choppy, but whatever. It's very colorful, it's nice, it's cute, you know, all good stuff. Let's talk about the voice acting. Now, we got the English and the Japanese. I listened to English first and then Japanese after. I like watching the Japanese myself, but the girlfriend wants to watch in English. So we got some voice acting here. Who the fuck's in this movie? You got Anne Hathaway as the main girl. You got Carrie Elways? I don't know how to fucking say his name. He's the dude from Robin Hood Men in Tights, and he's the dude from fucking Princess Bride. He's playing the Baron, which is a very fitting role for him. That motherfucker's typecast, except for Saw, where he plays the doctor, but whatever. And Peter Boyle, who is Ray Romano's dad, and everybody loves Raymond, who's the fat cat. He fits. The dub is pretty good, but actually I prefer the Japanese one. And let's talk about the subtitles here, because that's a little negative point I have in this movie. The subtitles are dub titles. So whatever they're saying in the English dub, that's what the subtitles say. It's not noticeable that much because what they're saying in the English is kind of still related to what they're saying in the Japanese, because I recognize words here and there. I know it, but you could tell. You could tell. It's not as bad as Castle in the Sky, but I'll get to that review after this review. So yeah, there is some slight dub titling going on here. As for rewatchability, it's definitely rewatchable. It's only 70 minutes, 80 minutes. It'll go by like this. It's cute, it's funny, you know, it's kind of adventurous. It's harmless. It's good. So it's not the best Studio Ghibli movie. It's not the worst Studio Ghibli movie. And it's definitely not in the middle. It's still good. So if you're interested at all, watch The Cat Returns.